I am not able to attend this important SEA Games post-mortem, but I am here as my responsibility as a captain. That I speak for my team, and I believe today is a very important day to acknowledge netball as a whole in SEA Games and its next journey in the future. It's with great feeling and proud moment with 3 bronzes, 3 SEA Games since it started in 2015 had indeed been a great milestone. The pain that we've gone through every single day of training had break even the moment we stepped on the podium. The Royal Bees will not be there if it would not be the girls itself, the management of BNA, and especially our coaches, Miss Jane Searle. Having Coach Jane with her spot-on training program regimes, the constant push of positive motivation and good insight of knowledge in high-level competition had benefited the Royal Bees. I would like to personally thank Coach Jane for this and very much looking forward working with her again soon to a high level. My shared thoughts for way forward for the Royal Bees and netball in Brunei. Indeed, netball is a sport that is growing in Brunei. This had truly shown from the journey of netball 10 years ago, where we hardly had a team competing at regional or international level, let alone in a contingent game such as SEA Games, not until 2015. Thankfully, with a proper coach and excellent training, the Royal Bees had gone through a tremendous great journey with Coach Jane and previous coaches before her, had given proof that our passion and dedication for this sport had given us the hard-earned achievement that gave us today. With that, I truly hope that this can inspire more high-level netball players getting more involved in high performance and in a systematic way and with a proper coaching. On this auspicious day, I would like to take this time of opportunity to share the need of a good base of netball foundation to be developed in Brunei by producing a pool of young players to actively playing netball and good qualified coaches. Being passionate in netball itself, I truly would love to see the increase and growing number of girls playing more enjoyable competitive netball, and the focus is of course on the young ones. Currently having Coach Jane as our national coach focusing her responsibility for the netball team, now it is time I would encourage that another development coach is needed and is crucial to ensure the sustainability of our netball grassroots to grow, because one day we also need to step down and let the new generations take over and even better than us. The collaboration between the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, Ministry of Education and Brunei Netball Association is important to be in place working together. Our Royal Bees target. One of the highlight competition this year is to look forward to the Asian Netball Championship, ANC 2020 in June, which is a high-level competition where more participation from the Asian country region will be competing as to compare to SEA Games. Yet another challenge for the Royal Bees to aim for ANC 2022, qualifying and 2023 World Netball Championship. For the Royal Bees, nothing is easy without dedication, discipline and true passion. To maintain the glory is a challenge, but I believe we can because we are always hungry for more. And it is not impossible to achieve than where we are now, and with the support from all. Our parents, our friends and families, and together with Brunei National Olympic Council, the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, Ministry of Education, Brunei Netball Association, and other relevant agencies that is passionate to netball. Nothing is impossible. With that, thank you for the opportunity given to me to deliver this speech on behalf of our Royal Bees Captain, Her Royal Highness Princess Fazila.
Okey, dulu terima kasih kepada majlis the captains of netball team. for the beautiful words and very inspiring words that have been shared with for today's postmortem. This hamba di tahun itu, I think the team in KKPS have been looking into the sports that should be given a lot of attention after the SEA Games. Maybe one of the sports that we need to look attention are performing sports and consistent sports. And one of them have to be also included with netball. We look into this thoroughly, especially what was being highlighted about development coach for the grassroots level. I think we will take this on board in terms of coaching, building up grassroots levels. I think it is very important, and I think for us also, we need the support from other ministry. We cannot do it alone. I think all these grassroots levels will also involve MOE to a certain extent. Because today is a very interesting statistics. How many percent are under 21? So these are the important things for us to build the grassroots levels. Alhamdulillah, kerjaan Tuan Yang Maha Mulia pada tahun ini, prior to the SEA Games, all the budget has been allocated. Seperti mana di all the trainings keluar negeri termasuklah kepada netball team. Alhamdulillah, kepada netball team, kepada wushu, kepada karate, kepada golf, kepada taekwondo. I think I just would like to say thank you atas perancangan-perancangan yang begitu baik daripada pihak Rustia. For us KKBS ini, we will do, we will try. Alhamdulillah pada tahun ini, all the budgets which has been requested, nearly 100% have been given for SEA Games. Syukur. So we acknowledge and terima kasih kepada Majlis Tuanku for the beautiful for sharing with us the insight, and we will look into this in depth, especially in terms of coaches, in terms of development of grassroots levels. I think this is not only for netball. I think the building of grassroots levels are important, but it has to be very systematic. It all depends on persatuan-persatuan. But we do not want to secara jujur. There will be certain things that secara terbuka, there are certain coaches which are not performing. My apology, seperti mana sabda di Tuanku, we have to be very honest with ourselves. Certain persatuan have to be very honest with yourself. If the coaches are not performing, it is you to decide whether it is about time for them to continue or not. So you all have to be very honest, and at the end, our interest is one. It is for the country. That's it. I might be harsh, but itu amanah juga. Saya terima kasih kepada Majlis Tuanku yang banyak memberikan semangat. Kerana bukan senang untuk memikul tugas dan tanggungjawab ini, kerana we will make decisions which will not make everybody juga. But sometimes pada persatuan, saya amat mengharap seperti sabda di Tuanku, we have to be honest with ourselves, because our interest is one, is to win, and because we have potential athlete, and we have to work together with MOE, because at the end of it, the supply of all these grassroots levels come from the students. It is from the students. Inshallah we will work, and it's very inspiring words. Terima kasih kepada Majlis Tuanku for the inspiring, and we will look into this secara holistic, not only to the netball, and for coach to netball, we need to work together lah, because we need to move forward. Where is this? Inshallah, because netball is one of the high performance sports in all the sports lah yang ada katanya. So I think for football, I think it's a balance of tinggi dan rendah ni. They are very competitive. So it is a strategy of how we select people. Tinggi, ada rendah. You will never get everybody tall. Netball, how many players are tall? 2 hanya kali. And the rest are, termasuk Tuanku pun, because competitiveness, because semangat, kuat dan sebagainya. I think something that we can learn sekali. Sometimes physical, it is all about mental. It's not only physical, it is also a combination of mental, training, strategies, and so on. But of course, Brunei, if we want to get everybody tall, we will not get it. It cannot be dijadikan sebagai sendaran, we cannot move. Itu saja. Dijadikan sebagai cabaran, but it's not something that will stop us to win, insyaAllah. So, itu ingin mengisikan dalam kali. We don't have for netball team juga. Tinggi orang ni kan yang tinggi. So, terima kasih dalam jenis tuan itu. Terima kasih.
Playing teamwork, discipline, and they are well-mannered towards their peers and colleagues. We have always made SEA Games a priority, and we have already started preparing for the next SEA Games in Vietnam. For the recent SEA Games in the Philippines, out of the 7 events that we participated, we managed to podium 6 of the events. This is a big achievement for our association, the coaching team, and our athletes. If possible, we will encourage the team to be sent out for training more often, as this will help with their difficulty movement when it comes to executing the jumps. Jumping sequences are important in Wushu as it heightens the difficulty movements, and this is where we secure and achieve the points that's needed. At the moment, this movement we are not able to really practice in Brunei due to the lack of space and facilities that's provided. We are also pleased to inform Your Royal Highness that Wushu has been added into the Youth Olympic Games for 2022 in Dakar. The qualifying for the Youth Olympic Games will be held this year in Morocco during the World Junior Championship. So we have already actually started preparing for that as well. To be able to participate in the Youth Olympic Games will be a great milestone for the association and for the nation. So we hope we can do well for the qualifying round. This is one of the targets that the Brunei Wushu team is aiming for. So we have already planned for this year and next year on what we need to do and what we have to do. Thank you very much.
First off, I'd like to say how much of a privilege and so on. An honour it was to be involved in SEA Games in the Philippines with polo. Obviously very proud of what the athletes and all our support staff of the horses, the effort they put in to come away with 2 medals, 1 gold and 1 bronze. I would also like to thank the Brunei Darussalam Olympic Council and the ministry and all the support that we had to get to the Philippines and compete. I think as a whole we have to be very happy with what we achieved. The target was 2 finals, 2 gold medal matches, so we didn't quite get there, but to come away with 2 medals was very pleasing, and to get the gold in the 2 goal section was beyond my expectations, so I'm very happy for that. There's a couple of points we want to raise with the polo that maybe the Olympic Council needs to take back to the Philippines organisers. The 0 to 2 goal section was made into a double bronze, which we felt detracted a little bit from that competition. So that's something that needs to be looked at for the future. I think we have to, or the sport certainly, and the games, for the credibility, I think it needs to be a playoff for that bronze medal. There were some logistical issues with where our hotel was compared to where the competition venue was and where our horses were, which made it challenging for the grooms and support staff to do their job, especially once we started competing. But on the whole, I think it was a great event. It was very well run by the organising committee and FIP, who were also involved in that. So credit to them, especially with typhoon coming through. We lost a couple of days of competition, but we were still able to get completed within the allotted time, so credit to them for that. I think for the future of polo, for games and Brunei generally, currently is strong. I think as in all sports, an investment into the youth and future players beyond the current It's certainly something that needs to be looked at, and along with that, with polo, obviously goes investment into horses, so that's something that needs to be continued with. But otherwise, thank you very much for everything that State Council, Ministry, etc. put into us, and let's see, and also a huge congratulations to all the other athletes, those that medalled and those that did not. It sounds like, from what I saw, being an outsider coming in, it's a very successful games for Brunei, so you all, everyone in this room and everyone associated with it needs to be congratulated. Thank you.
Because Philippines, there's a lot of world-class players. Our billiard sport is something like a world-class level. So we have to play with them, we have to sparring with them, but not before the SEA Games. Even this year, we are planning to go like 2 times a year to compete, to continue their level, to go higher level. So this is my next target for the SEA Games, to bring them to continue participate for the next coming intensive training for preparing for the next SEA Games. Thank you.
Overall, we would like to say the team, on behalf of the team, we are disappointed to not be able to win a medal for the country. The closest chance that we got was during the men's single events. Mortem Brunei Darussalam was short of a bronze medal by 10 pins, short by gold by 28 pins, which was quite close. From there on, that actually came as a surprise, being a new team, all young as well, came as a surprise to the experienced teams over there. We received some praises from the head coaches, so it was nice to hear. Also, like, if you would ask me 2 years ago whether the Brunei Tenting Volunteer will be sending a team for SEA Games, I would say it's a long shot, but over the couple of years, with the amount of effort and the team put into their training, and how to improve their game, they've been given the opportunity this year. So Alhamdulillah, on behalf of the team also, we would like to thank and appreciate Jabatan Bilad dan Sukan, and also the Brunei Darussalam National Olympic Council to have faith in sending the team. But unfortunately, we're disappointed not to be able to win a medal for the country. The team basically understood from the beginning, over the time they have sacrificed over the couple of years, training, getting mentally ready to fight. Well, they showed on the first day when they one of the boys almost won a medal, and the others did their efforts. But throughout the days, it was inspiring to see them trying their best, always continuing to fight for the country until the end. So overall, also from the coach's experience, we are disappointed not to be able to help the team, as we are a new local team. From that also, we learned a lot from this event. We took back also lessons learned and also valuable experience gained from being there, helping the team. So we don't see this as losing. We see this as a good learning experience for the future. So hopefully we can grow from there. From the borders also, speaking with them, they had, from the beginning of the tournament, they were mentally prepared. So we didn't have that as a problem. They were mentally prepared from their training, their hard work. But then, like, sometimes in terms of being on this platform, you're playing in the SEA Games, while competing, sometimes you realize there are some things which you cannot mentally prepare for unless you actually feel and experience it firsthand. So with having that experience, we see that as very crucial to their development and their growth as well. In terms of the preparations this year, we have a couple of tournaments that we're aiming for, especially for a couple of the bowlers, Mortem Brunei Darussalam and also Muhammad Amin, who's still eligible to play for SUKMA. So hopefully they will continue to improve, and hopefully we can at least try for a medal for Sukma. And also there's the Asian Taipei Championships, but they're still pending in terms of where the venue is. If it's in Hong Kong, then it would be hard due to the protests, but we'll update once we have any further information. And in addition, in terms of going forward, as I said, us being a local team, we would think it would add value to the coaching team if we bring an experienced coach. But in terms of the issue now is a lot of the experienced coaches are they're demanding high salaries. Well, if we were to find a coach who's willing to meet the salary cap, we think it wouldn't add value. So in terms, it would vary from sport to sport. But for bowling, the local team can only coach the team to our own experience. But then, if we think if they can add value and to the team, like maybe if the salary cap aside, maybe it would be like a certain arrangement, whether it would be secara bakala, and maybe it would also, in the long run, save some money in terms of spending as well, so you can at least utilize that money for other stuff in terms of training and also development. That's so far the plan for Persatuan as well this year. Sekian, terima kasih.
I'd like to just say thank you for giving me and Basa the opportunity of representing Brunei at the SEA Games. Alhamdulillah, everything went well in the preparation and during the time in the Philippines. Considering swimming is a young sport in Brunei, there are obviously many improvements to be made, and I think that this was a great start for Brunei swimming at the SEA Games as we managed to achieve a national record. SEA Games served as our taster into the future of Brunei of sports in Southeast Asia, and we as a team have learned many lessons from the competition, and we know exactly what we need to do in order to excel for our country. So thank you for your continuous support and faith in the swimming team. This is only the beginning, and I assure you that there will be more success and progression to come. Terima kasih. I'd also like to say to my fellow athletes and coaches, don't be afraid to sacrifice. Don't be afraid to push yourself. Stay out of your comfort zone and persevere. Being an athlete and a coach isn't all about winning. It's about who you become trying to win. Strive for progression and not perfection.
I just would like to say I'm happy and I'm proud to be participating in SEA Games Philippines in 2019, and that was one of the most amazing experience I had, even though I've experienced 2017 SEA Games in a different event, which was foil event. Last year, that was kind of my first time participating in saber event. That were within 2 years, the foil to saber, and it was a quick change for me. And I have to learn really, really fast, and I have to sacrifice a lot of my time. I don't think it's easy for an athlete to have their time to work and study at the same time. The reason that I was working is also so that I can have some pocket money for my experience games, so I can go for competition outside the country when the government couldn't support me in that. So that is one of the reasons why I'm working. Experience is very important, and exposure is also very important. When I given a 2 weeks exposure in Korea before the SEA Games, which is 5 days. I got back 5 days before the actual game day started. I think when I was in Korea for 2 weeks, I learned so much more than I was in 6 months in Brunei without competition. So what I'm saying is exposure from other countries and training intensively in a very different environment is important for every athlete, especially if you are a martial arts, sports event. I think that is all for me. Congratulations to everybody, and thank you.
Duli Yang Teramat Mulia Paduka Seri Pengiran Bendahara Seri Maharaja Permaiswara Pengiran Muda Haji Sufri Bolkiah Ibni Almarhum Sultan Haji Omar Ali Saifuddin Sa'adul Khariwaddin, Presiden Majlis Olimpik Kebangsaan Negara Brunei Darussalam bersabda, pencapaian kontingen negara Brunei Darussalam semasa Sukan SEA ke-30 tahun lalu di Republik Filipina, terutama kepada para atlet dan pasukan yang telah berjaya memperoleh 2 pingat emas, 5 pingat perak dan 6 pingat gangsa, merupakan satu pencapaian terbaik negara bagi mengikuti Sukan SEA sejak tahun 1977.
Duli Yang Teramat Mulia bersabda demikian semasa mesyuarat postmortem Sukan SEA ke-30 Filipina 2019 pagi tadi. Mesyuarat berlangsung di Dewan Kuliah Stadium Negara Hasanah Bolkiah, Brakas. Majlis bermula dengan bacaan surah Al-Fatihah dan doa selamat dipimpin oleh Yang Dimuliakan Pihin Orang Kaya Paduka Setia Raja Datuk Paduka Seri Setia Haji Awan Suhaili bin Haji Muhyiddin. Duli Yang Teramat Mulia dalam sabda menyarankan kepada para atlet dan pasukan yang tidak berjaya memperolehi sebarang pingat dan tidak mampu mencapai sasaran agar sentiasa berusaha dalam jalani latihan dengan lebih gigih lagi. Duli Yang Teramat Mulia dalam sabdanya juga berharap atlet-atlet berkenaan akan mencuba lagi di sukan berkontingen yang akan datang sekiranya terpilih mewakili negara. Kerana rahsia kejayaan adalah adanya usaha yang tidak pernah luntur dan semangat yang tidak pernah menyerah kalah. Yang Berhormat Major Jeneral Bersara Datuk Paduka Seri Haji Aminuddin Ehsan bin Pihin Orang Kaya Saiful Molok Datuk Seri Paduka Haji Abidin, Menteri Kebudayaan Belia dan Sukan, antara lain menyembahkan junjung kasih ke hadapan Majlis Duli Yang Teramat Mulia atas keberangkatan Duli Yang Teramat Mulia ke mesyuarat ini yang mencerminkan sifat berterusan keprihatinan Duli Yang Teramat Mulia untuk memajukan sukan secara bermakna di negara ini.
InsyaAllah dengan adanya masyarakat postmortem ini, para kontingen akan diberikan landasan untuk terus meningkatkan kejayaan yang sudah dicapai dan sekaligus memajukan prestasi mereka secara khasnya dan sukan negara secara amnya, terutamanya dalam tamasya sukan yang akan datang. Oleh demikian, Nabi Sambil Tuanku akan terus komited untuk menyahut titah Ketua Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Baginda Sultan dan Pertuan Negara Brunei Darussalam bahawa kejayaan yang dikecapi ini boleh dijadikan kayu ukur demi untuk terus membangun dan menentukan tahap kejayaan yang lebih tinggi di masa yang akan datang.
Semasa sesi soal jawab, Yang Teramat Mulia Paduka Seri Pengiran Anak Puteri Fazilah Lubabul Bolkiah binti ke bawah Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Baginda Sultan Haji Hasanah Bolkiah Muizzaddin Wad Daulah selaku Ketua Pasukan Royal Beast bersabda kejayaan pasukan Royal Beast memperolehi 3 pingat gangsa dalam Sukan SEA sejak tahun 2015 tidak akan dapat dicapai tanpa kerja keras dan sikap dedikasi para pemain, pengurusan terbaik Persatuan Bola Jaring Kebangsaan dan juga kemahiran jurulatih yang disediakan. Teks sabda Yang Teramat Mulia dibacakan oleh Naib Ketua Pasukan Royal Beast. Yang Teramat Mulia juga bersabda mengenai keperluan seorang lagi jurulatih pembangunan bagi memastikan kemampanan pemain bola jaring peringkat akar umbi. Mesyuarat juga mendengarkan laporan kontingen Sukan SEA ke-30. Awang Haji Muhammad Zamri bin Datuk Paduka Haji Hamdani selaku Chef Dimission dalam laporannya menyembahkan beberapa cadangan antaranya Persatuan Sukan Kebangsaan perlu menubuhkan bahagian atau unit prestasi di mana jawatan kuasanya terdiri daripada bekas-bekas atlet negara dari sukan berkenaan. Antara peranan utamanya ialah memantau dan mengatur strategi jangka panjang yang lebih spesifik dan fokus untuk memastikan kebajikan dan prestasi atlet negara benar-benar diambil peduli agar sasaran atau petunjuk prestasi utama yang ditetapkan tercapai. 87 atlet negara menyertai Sukan SEA ke-30 2019 di Republik Filipina yang berlangsung baru-baru ini. Pada sukan tersebut, negara telah menyertai acara aquatics, athletics, sukan biliar, bowling lawan pedang, bola sepak, golf, karatido, bowling padang, bola jaring, pencak silat, polo, taekwondo dan wushu. Negara Brunei